Secret Stories Archive, File PR-21. This file concerns a temporal anomaly linked to a decommissioned police radio discovered in Thornton, New Mexico. The events described have been verified through witness statements, audio recordings, and technical analysis. The primary witness, Officer Daniel H., age 32, detailed a series of events beginning June 3, 2022, when he recovered an old handheld radio from the department's storage. The radio, labeled PR-21, had no active frequency and was considered non-functional. Document PR-21A, Discovery. Daniel H. states, "I was cataloging old equipment in the storage room when I found it. A handheld radio, scratched and dusty, with no identifying marks beyond PR-21. I tested it briefly, no signal, nothing. It seemed dead." The archive confirms that PR-21 was decommissioned over 40 years ago. Its circuitry was intact, standard analog. Technical tests prior to storage had confirmed no active transmission. Timestamp, June 3rd, 2:15 p.m. Notes indicate that no department or external network corresponds to PR-21. Document PR-21B, first broadcast. Date, June 5th, 11:47 p.m. Officer H reports, "I was asleep when the radio turned on by itself. Static first, then a scream. Panicked. Desperate, like someone was right next to me. I tried to speak, but no one heard me." Audio analysis confirms a human-like scream, but the tone was indecipherable, distorted by static. Dispatcher logs indicate PR-21 is not an active channel. It is not a sign. Nothing comes through that frequency. You are receiving interference from an unknown source. Document PR-21C, repeated incidents. From June 6th to June 9th, the radio spontaneously activated each night around 11:30 to 12 a.m. The screams repeat, slightly varied each night. Officer H confirms he never spoke these phrases. Analysis of static shows faint, low-frequency pulses resembling patterns of human speech. Officer H's notes, "The screams felt intentional, almost structured. Sometimes I could make out words. Help, don't open the door." Other officers confirm that the radio remained silent outside Officer H's apartment. No neighbors reported hearing anything. Document PR-21D, temporal transmission. June 10th, 2:03 a.m. Officer H reports, "I heard my own voice through the radio. My own voice screaming, 'Don't open the door!' I was asleep. I could not have spoken." Audio analysis confirms voice identical to Officer H, repeated 3 times within 60 seconds. Timestamp indicates a future event, at least 24 hours ahead. Technical notes: the radio broadcasts across time rather than space. The phenomenon is classified as a temporal paranormal transmission, TPT. Document PR-21-E, the door incident. June 11, 3:17 a.m. Officer H. My bedroom door, locked before bed, slowly creaked open. The radio screamed my own voice, "Don't open the door." Horrified. Trembling. Observations: no forced entry. Temperature dropped 5 to 6 degrees Celsius. Shadow captured on neighbor cameras moving near the door. Officer H remained motionless, terrified. The radio fell silent after 13 minutes. Document PR-21-F. Further analysis. Technical evaluation. PR-21 functions normally as an analog radio. No modifications, no external power sources. No known transmitter or network could produce these signals. Archivist note: the radio predicts future events, conveying warnings. The door incident shows intelligence. The anomaly responds to human action, transmitting retroactively. Other officers confirmed. Attempting to move PR-21 triggers immediate screams through the device. Removing it from the apartment triggers additional anomalies. Document PR-21-G. Witness statement. Final report by Officer H. I do not understand it. My own voice screaming at me from the future. I cannot sleep. I barricaded the door. The radio sits on my desk, silent for now, but I know it will speak again. Every night I fear the moment it will call out my name again. Fearful, exhausted, tense. Further notes: no additional transmissions occurred after June 12, though H was on leave. PR-21 remains in controlled storage under archival supervision. Document PR-21-H. Conclusion. File PR-21 closed. Radio remains in controlled storage. No recordings allowed outside of archival oversight. If you ever encounter PR-21, do not use it. Do not listen. Do not open doors when warned. Survival may depend on your compliance. Archivist's remark: this file is evidence of temporal anomalies recorded via analog devices. The screams are real. The warnings are real. Do not ignore them. Secret Stories. All files verified. All anomalies documented. Proceed with caution.